As Shavuot quickly approaches, B'ezrat Hashem tomorrow night, there are several minhagim that are brought down in the poskim that are associated with Chag HaShavuot. First of all, the Rama in Siman Tav Tzadidalit writes that the minhag is to spread out all sorts of branches and plants in the Bet HaKnesset and in the homes on Chag HaShavuot, flowers as well. This is to commemorate what the Gemara says in Masechet Shabbat Daf Pechet, that every commandment that came out of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's voice, the entire world filled with flowers. So in order to commemorate the Ma'amad Har-Sinai and the Matan Torah, we adorn our houses in Bet Knesset with flowers and plants. Many Acharonim support that minhag, although this minhag is contested by the Chayei Adam and the Gaon Vilna. They say no, Goyim, on their holidays, they spread out plants in their houses of worship, and therefore we shouldn't be doing this. Nevertheless, Maran Zichron Bracha in Yechavedat disagrees, and he brings re'ayot why this custom is appropriate, and that seems to be the prevalent minhag among the Sfaradim. Also, another famous minhag that the Rama brings down is the minhag to eat dairy foods on Chag HaShavuot. There's several reasons brought down for this as well. First of all, to commemorate the Korban of Shtei HaLechem on Shavuot. Also, the Mishnah Berurah brings down that when Am Yisrael got the Torah at Har Sinai, they got a lot of new laws, including Basar B'Chalav, Shchita, Melicha, Nikur, all sorts of dinim that they weren't, when they came home and they wanted to eat, there was nothing prepared yet. Everything else would take a while based on the new laws that they got. Therefore, the only thing that they could eat that was ready on hand was dairy. So in order to commemorate that, we have dairy on Chag HaShavuot. Now, it's not really meant to substitute basar vayayin, which the Gemara in Masechet Chagiga Daf Chet says is part of the mitzvah of joy on Yom Tov, is to have meat and wine. So we're not really supposed to substitute that. Rather, since after you have meat, you can't have dairy, you're supposed to have the dairy first, wash out your mouth, kinuach v'adacha, washing out your mouth, washing out your hands, and only then to have the meat afterwards. Some people, they just have a dairy meal instead of a meat meal. Can't say it's necessarily asur, especially if you enjoy it, but it's definitely not what the Chachamim meant over here. The minhag of Maran Zichron Bracha was to have dairy only on the morning of Shavuot, after he came home from the Tikkun, after Shacharit Musaf, he came home, made Kiddush, had something dairy, and that was it. All of the Seudot, he had meat, he only had dairy for the Kiddush on the morning of Shavuot after the Tikkun. Maran Zichron Bracha also says, it's interesting to note, the minhag, everybody knows we stay up all night and we learn the tikkun, which is unbelievable, but a person should be careful not to stay up all night and then sleep all day, to sleep off everything that he's gained. Maran Zichron Bracha says you don't get a lot of reward for that. It's not a good thing. Rather, person's tired, take a little nap, whatever it is you need to get back your koach, and spend the rest of the day engaged in Talmud Torah and the Seudot and spending time with family and Tefillah and all the things that a person needs to do. Don't forget, Chag HaShavuot is also the yahrzeit of David Melech Yisrael, and for that reason, it's nahug to read Pirkei Teilim on. Some people finish the entire Teilim, some people finish it over both days, some people finish it every day. It's a wonderful thing. There's a lot to do to study Megillat Ruth and Azharot and many different things that a person can do to engage in Talmud Torah over Chag HaShavuot. Be'ezrat Hashem, we'll continue more with this tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.